I'm Daniza Lopez, bringing you today's burning issues and the hottest news here on Newsforce. Here are today's headlines. President Marcos Jr. highlights BARMM's energy potential for national energy security. Public health experts advise ways on alleviating COVID-19 symptoms amid fluctuating weather. MMDA conducts utilization of body-worn cameras as part of single ticketing system. Japanese embassy expresses concern over China's aggressive actions towards PCG. Filipino archers breaks national record for World Youth Archery. Sandara Park releases MV teaser upcoming track festival. Fair and balanced news, comprehensive reports that will take you to the heart of the action. This is Newsforce. For today's top story, President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. stressed the importance of tapping into the energy potential in the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao. Here's a full report. President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. emphasized the significance of harnessing the potential energy within the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao as a means to achieve both energy security and positive transformation. President Marcos Jr. stated that by tapping into the region's energy resources, the country can reduce its dependence on external sources and the adverse effects of price fluctuations. The utilization of local energy will establish a strong foundation for ensuring long-term energy security and economic development. Marcos Jr. believes that by creating an investment-friendly environment, it will stimulate economic growth and generate job opportunities. The president stated that through innovative utilization of abundant resources, he reaffirmed his commitment to make significant and positive transformations in the lives of people. For Golden Nation Network, this is Daniza Lopez. The Commission on Elections or COMELEC has cautioned candidates against buying votes in any way as the barangay and Sangguniang Kabataan elections for this year get closer. COMELEC spokesman John Rex Laudianco stated that it is difficult to stop elected officials from supporting and endorsing a barangay and SK candidate, but when supporting a candidate, make sure no public funds will be utilized. Meantime, following the warning of Dr. Tony Leachon to not be complacent despite the announcement of World Health Organization and ending of COVID-19 emergency, public health experts advise everyone on how to alleviate the disease despite fluctuating weather conditions. Jade Buhoy for the full report.
Former Special Advisor to the National Task Force Against COVID-19, Dr. Tony Leachon, reminded everyone to stay vigilant against the threat of COVID-19 disease, despite the World Health Organization's announcement on ending health emergency. Dr. Leachon reiterated that having healthy lifestyle and consulting a healthcare provider must be the top priority of Filipinos due to the emergence of new symptoms and variants.
Well, it has evolved, no? Exactly today, from the time of the imposition of the ECQ on March 15 of 2020, it has been 826 days at this point. And as we can actually remember, during that time wala na yung vaccines, then we need all the types of drugs or agents that will protect us. So nandun yung mask, minimum public health standards, including this lung, so that it cannot penetrate the lungs.
In conjunction, public health experts such as Dr. Jennifer Noiles, Dr. Ramon Javier, and Dr. Roberto Salvino told the public to constantly take the precautionary measures, maintain personal hygiene, and consume products according to their doctor's advice. In relation to this, Dr. Salvino, an expert of infectious disease, explained that consumption of medicine based on its ESQ or efficacy, safety, and quality will guard them from the impacts of COVID-19, in which they recommend intake of medical products made for Filipino patients.
Pag alam mong if you're going to see people like this, then you have to bring your lozenge with you. First, this is the only Filipino na study, no? Yung benzidamine is the one that's giving you the analgesic and local anesthetic. That's why when you gargle it, nasusoothe, nawawala ng pakiramdam yung throat mo. So you stop coughing.
For Golden Nation Network, this is Jade Buhoy.
Moving on, the Philippine National Police or PNP is nearing completion of security preparations for President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr.'s second State of the Nation Address or SONA on July 24 at the Batasang Pambansa in Quezon City. PNP stated continuous monitoring of all potential threats is a component of ongoing preparations, but no threats have been observed thus far. More than 22,000 police officers and other reinforcements will be deployed in SONA. In other news, the Department of Foreign Affairs or DFA recently declared that the Philippines will introduce the e-visa system for visitors from other countries in the third quarter of 2023. According to DFA Undersecretary Jesus Domingo, the e-visa will permit foreign nationals make applications for the proper Philippine visas online. The DFA has partnered with the Department of Information and Communications Technology on establishing the Philippine e-visa system. National Nutrition Council of Bicol head Arlene Reario called the attention of the local government units and food donors of the importance in providing healthy foods for Albay evacuees. She further emphasized that nutritional needs are important for the evacuees since they might stay longer in the centers as opposed to going back to their villages in the volcano's danger zone. Meanwhile, community pantries and common cooking areas were suggested to be built in order to have a proper place for food preparation coming from concerned citizens. For weather updates, the Intertropical Convergence Zone is set to affect Palawan while easterlies will bring cloudy skies and scattered rains to the eastern parts of Visayas and Mindanao based on the Philippine Atmospheric Geophysical and Astronomical Services Administration or PAG-ASA. With this, cloudy skies with scattered rain showers and thunderstorms will be felt in the southern portion of Palawan, while continuous partly cloudy to cloudy skies with isolated rain showers or thunderstorms are expected over Metro Manila and the rest of the country. Coming up next on Newsforce. Senator Jinggoy Estrada proposes holistic support system for deformed drug users. DA announces complete initial phase of safety efficacy trials for ASF vaccines. MMDA conducts utilization of body-worn cameras as part of single ticketing system. Stay tuned for more stories and reports when Newsforce returns. Senator Jinggoy Estrada stressed the importance of a comprehensive support system for reformed drug users in the society. Here's a full report. Senator Jinggoy Estrada filed Senate Bill number 2276 with the provision to put incentives for establishments that hire reformed drug users who have successfully completed specialized technical vocational education and training or TVET programs. Senator Estrada explained that there is a significant portion in the number of former drug users who showed willingness to improve their lives, honing their skills for them to become a contributing part of society. These specialized TVET programs provide essential skills and knowledge for former drug dependents to secure an employment and contribute to the society as they rebuild their lives. The incentives offered aims to encourage establishments to actively participate in the reformation process. The proposed bill also aims to foster inclusive society and promote successful reformation of individuals who have overcome drug addiction. For Golden Nation Network, this is Daniza Lopez. The Department of Social Welfare and Development called for stronger collaborations of public-private sector to alleviate poverty in the country. Jade Buoy fills us in with the details.
The Department of Social Welfare and Development or DSWD Secretary Rex Gatchalian encouraged member companies of the League of Corporate Foundations to partner with the government in elevating the quality of life of the marginalized and poor Filipinos. According to the DSWD Secretary, partnership between public and private sector will enhance nation-building capacity that is not limited to provision of material things, but also offering quality service to the public. With this, Gatchalian emphasized the agency's campaign on Walang Gutom 2027 through food provision through strategic transfer and alternative measures or food stamp program that aims to change social behavior or future beneficiaries through nutrition development classes and healthy food options. The initiatives are made possible through promoting an enhancement of the strategic practice of corporate social responsibility. For Golden Nation Network, this is Jade Buhoy.
In a recent Philippine commercial vehicle show, the Department of Transportation or DOTR reaffirmed its commitment to utilization of Public Utility Vehicle Modernization Program or PUVMP by showing support in the showcase designs of modern transport vehicles. The modern air-conditioned PUV designs are equipped with GPS, CCTV, free Wi-Fi and side entrances that will provide a better ride experience. DOTR Assistant Secretary James Malad stated that the agency prioritizes the PUVMP as it is more convenient and has long-term benefits to both drivers and passengers. On to other report, days after the Chinese Coast Guard or CCG barred Philippine Coast Guard or PCG vessels en route to Ayungin Shoal, the Japanese embassy in Manila raised concern regarding China's recent dangerous behavior in the South China Sea. According to Japanese ambassador to Manila, Kazuhiko Koshikawa, China's unilateral acts such as constant intrusions into Japan's waters around the Senkaku Islands in the East China Sea and China's harmful actions in the South China Sea in defiance of the 2016 arbitration award are a grave concern for regional peace and stability. His statement was accompanied by a link to the PCG's July 5 report, which revealed that certain CCG vessels constantly followed, harassed, and obstructed its vessels last June 30 as they were engaged in a naval operation with the Armed Forces of the Philippines Western Command as they approached Ayungin Shoal. Moving on, President Ferdinand Marcos Jr., concurrent Secretary of the Department of Agriculture, announced the completion of initial phase on safety and efficacy trials of vaccine of African swine fever. According to research of Bureau of Animal Industry, the vaccine tended to show 80% efficacy rate. The President also shared that there were 430 cooperatives and associations that were assisted by Integrated National Swine Production Initiative's Recovery and Expansion Program. Separately, Congress amended an act to provide additional subsidies to senior citizens. House Bill 6787, authored by Parañaque City Representative Edwin Olivares, added 1 sack of rice as additional subsidy. This follows the Department of Social Welfare and Development or DSWD rice distribution program to augment government's effort in delivering food security to all. As part of Metro Manila Development Authority's or MMDA single ticketing system, the agency conducted the use of body-worn cameras for its personnel. According to MMDA Chairman Don Artes, Body-worn cameras last 6 to 8 hours and are connected through the command center, where footages are stored directly in the metro base. It can be recalled that deployment of body-worn cameras in MMDA enforcers aims to combat corruption, as it will serve as an evidential support in legal proceedings. Up next on Newsforce. Filipino archers breaks national record for World Youth Archery. Sandara Park releases MV teaser upcoming track festival. NFRDI addresses seafood fraud and consumer safety. Stay tuned for more stories and reports when Newsforce returns. The Fisher-Folk Organization Pambansang Lakas ng Kilusang Mamamalakaya ng Pilipinas, or Pamalakaya, stated that it is acceptable to screen Barbie in the country despite a sequence in the movie showing China's 9-dash line on the globe map. In Pamalakaya's opinion, a single movie scene has no bearing to what Filipino fishermen believe, as rightfully theirs, stating the Philippines has exclusive sovereign rights over the West Philippine Sea. Instead of focusing on a fictional movie, the Marcos administration would appear much tougher if it immediately confronted China. It stated the Philippine government can exercise territorial and sovereign rights in this way in a decisive and diplomatic manner. On to other news, the National Fisheries Research and Development Institute, or NFRDI, released the first major study that provides information in 184 Philippine fish species to help address seafood fraud and consumer safety. According to NFRDI, the species of fish examined were from various islands in the Philippines, such as Palawan. Through the study, researchers use a DNA barcoding technology that allows public to easily identify and differentiate each species. On sports, Filipino archers Jonathan Rayaport and Alon Yuan Hukutan broke existing records in the 2023 World Youth Archery Championships held in Limerick, Ireland. The 17th-seeded Hukutan eyed 673 points in the U18 men's compound, breaking his new Philippine record, while the 28th-seed bowman Rayaport set his new record with 632 points in a 72-arrow qualifications for men's recurve. World Archery Philippines National Developmental Coach Nino Cinco proudly believe that Hukutan and Rayaport will continue to give pride to the Philippines. The Olympic round will continue this weekend, where Filipino archers are looking forward to face with their Australian and German opponents. For entertainment news, the title track from Sandara Park's next solo extended play, or EP, has a teaser video made published online. Since Park initially announced her solo album last February, fans have been excited about it. The K-pop icon recently released the festival MV teaser on her personal YouTube channel and also unveiled an array of concept images for her EP earlier this week. The MV and the EP will be publicly available on July 12 at 6:00 p.m. Korean Standard Time. And here's a recap of today's headlines. Here are today's headlines. President Marcos Jr. highlights BARMM's energy potential for national energy security. Public health experts advise ways on alleviating COVID-19 symptoms amid fluctuating weather. MMDA conducts utilization of body-worn cameras as part of single ticketing system. Japanese embassy expresses concern over China's aggressive actions towards PCG. Filipino archers breaks national record for World Youth Archery. Sandara Park releases MV teaser upcoming track festival. Fair and balanced news, comprehensive reports that will take you to the heart of the action. This is Newsforce.
And those were the top stories of the day. Stay updated on the day's biggest stories and get updates on our Facebook page, facebook.com/Golden Nation Network. I'm Donnie Lopez, and this is Newsforce.